Hi and welcome back to another Make It Monday, and today we are going to be making some fluffy Play-Doh, cloud Play-Doh stuff, fluffy cloud Play-Doh, and you only need 2 ingredients. So the 2 ingredients that you need for fluffy cloud Play-Doh are some corn flour or cornstarch, but corn flour. I'm not sure if ordinary flour works, I haven't tried it. And some hair conditioner. So make sure that you get permission before you go and take some hair conditioner from the bathroom. We don't want mummy getting angry with you. I've also got a bowl to mix it with, a teaspoon to help me mix it up, and I've picked up some pink food colouring and some green food colouring, and I'm going to use the pink one because my conditioner is pink. Anyway, now you don't need to have fancy conditioner. I just bought the cheapest that I could find. It's very difficult at this time to get some things, and this was the cheapest hair conditioner that I could find. And it was about £1, maybe £1.10. And then this is what corn flour looks like. And again, you don't need to buy quite a big box as that I had, but it's relatively reasonable. You might find that you have some in the back of the cupboard, and if you were really desperate, try it with some plain flour and see what happens. I'm sure that it might work. It's corn flour is a little bit finer than plain flour. So the ingredients are very simple, as you can see, and the measuring of them is also very simple. So however much conditioner you take, so you need to have twice the amount of flour. Okay, so I have 1/4 cup, that's 60 millilitres of hair conditioner, and I have half a cup of corn flour. So 2 quarters make a half. So a little bit of maths there for us. And so all you're going to do is you're going to empty your corn flour into your bowl. Make sure that it all goes in, and then I'm going to add into that my conditioner. So to make sure that that goes in, okay, I'm using the spoon just to make sure I can get it out. And then at this point, I'm going to add in the food colouring as well. So I'm going to take a little bit of, I think this will just, because it's kind of pinky anyway, this might make it all the more pink. So just a splash of food colouring, and then simply we're just going to mix it all together until we have a dough. That's all that we need to do. So, here we go. So it smells really good because this is raspberry scented hair conditioning. So, you know, Play-Doh tends to have a familiar smell, as does slime has a particular smell. And so this makes a welcome change because it smells of nice fancy conditioner. And as you can see, it comes together quite easily. It looks a little bit like a raspberry yogurt at the moment, and with the fragrance, it smells like raspberry yogurt as well. It smells good enough to eat, but do not eat it. Hair conditioner is not edible. So you don't want to be eating that. I'm just trying to get this last bit mixed in. So it actually looks quite wet. So I'm not sure, but I might need to add a little bit more flour into it because it's not doughy. So we've put in, I've followed the instructions and I've put in the amount of corn flour that they have said, but yeah, it just is, it's like a thick slime at the moment. Okay. So it's well mixed together. Oh, it's a lovely paste. It's a good colour. Let's just make sure it's all mixed up. I can see some lumps. I'm not sure what they are, those lumps. I think they're food colouring. Little lumps of colour. Okay, so I think it definitely needs, this is, you don't want to be playing with this. It sticks to you too much. So I'm going to take out my cup, and I'm going to add in a little bit more flour. I happen to have some just here. So let's see how much more. So I've added in maybe another 1/4 cup. It was left in my measuring device bowl. Okay, here, add this in. So my suggestion is, if it's not the right consistency, Yeah, this looks a bit better. Add it in, but just a little bit at a time, because you don't want to make it too stiff, but equally you don't want it to be runny like it was. Okay, so that's a bit better. We want it to be like Play-Doh. We don't want it to be a bloop. Possibly because of the amount of food colouring I added in. So it's on the turn now. That's good. Let's add a little bit more. I'm going to add a tad more flour. Yeah, that's a bit better. Looking more like it. So every time I add it in, it looks better. Right, as you can see, it comes off quite well. Oh, except I'm getting it everywhere. So I am going to add just a little bit more flour in, but it's in the position now where I think I could use my hands to knead it. I like to knead dough, and so it's very loose feeling. So if you've ever done any baking in the past, it feels like a very loose dough at the moment, but it's getting better. And the way that we know it's ready is that it will pick up everything that is in the bowl. So any leftover bits of flour, it will be able to absorb it in to our mixture. So here we go. It's getting better. It's getting smoother. It doesn't feel quite so lumpy now either. So it's beginning to feel like Play-Doh. And you can hopefully see that my bowl is getting cleaner. Let's see if I can clean off my fingers a little bit. There we go. I'm going to add just a bit more flour. Still quite wet. Obviously, the more flour you add, the paler the colour is going to be. So, this is going to be quite a pale pink now, baby pink. Right, going to move that off to one side. Just to finish off, this is my last lot of flour. There we go. And so it's kneading together quite nicely now. And so here we have it. We've got our, oh, that is nice. We've got the fluffy cloud Play-Doh, and it just feels so soft and squidgy and lovely, and it's got a lovely feeling to it. Smells good because of the hair conditioner, and you can roll it out. Whoa. You can make it to play things, but what's really good is it's stretchy, so you can stretch it quite easily, but then it snaps also very cleanly, and that's because of the liquid and the cornstarch mixing together. So yeah, that is how you make fluffy dough, fluffy cloud dough, and so it's almost liquidy and it moves, but then you can shape it into things as well. So what we want to do is, I would love you to let me know what you make out of your fluffy dough, fluffy cloud dough. And maybe you don't want to make anything. Maybe you just, like me, want to sit and squeeze it and manipulate it in your hands. It feels so good. But yeah, let us know what you do with it, and I'll catch you in the next Make It Monday. Bye.